What's up guys, GameRager95 here and welcome to episode 2 of my QPR career mode. This is FIFA 14. We're going to get started straight away here by looking at this guy, Serge Gnabry. We had an offer accepted for him of, I believe it was Rob Green and 600k, and we decided to put in a contract offer for him to try to get him to join the club. We did accept a 2.8 million bid for Julio Cesar from Real Madrid, which is strange because they've already got a few good goalkeepers. And then Southampton tried to pay 925k. I said, I'm not having it. I'll raise it up. Then they said, nope, 925, and I said, fine. And same sort of situation here with Shaun Wright-Phillips. They wanted to pay 525,000. I said no, and we'll see what happens later on. But Serge Gnabry does join, and as you can see, Shaun Wright-Phillips, they did accept to meet my 675k valuation of him, which means he was sold. Well, first of all, Genius was sold. And you'll see later, spoiler alert, that Shaun Wright-Phillips did sell. But first we're going to look at this guy, Ruben Blanco in goal, 600k, 18-year-old goalkeeper. Looks quite solid from the stats I could see. And we go into our first league match. We're going to see how that develops initially with Ruben Blanco. We'll see what happens afterwards. But our first league match here against Leeds. It's not actually a league match, it's a League Cup match. And we get things started here in the 15th minute. Short free kick taken, Ali Farrellin gets the ball from Junior Hoylett, does some dribbling, tries to beat his man, can't beat him. Samba Diakite here then receives it, plays it to Kranjčar. Kranjčar on the turn and cuts back in, left foot, power shot right into the top corner. Brilliant goal. And he's made it 1-0 there. He's got 4-star weak foot if I'm right and 4-star skills, which is really good, really suitable as well I think. But in the 21st minute, Sam Byram receives the ball here, plays it to Ross McCormack, and we give away a penalty. And obviously, having lost Rob Green to bring in our new Arsenal youngster, Serge Gnabry, we did the trade for 600k plus Rob Green. We've got to have Brian Murphy in goal, now that we've lost both Rob Green and Julio Cesar. And can Murphy save it? Of course he can. What a way to try and force your way into the first team plans, especially with Ruben Blanco looking likely to join potentially. However, not too long later, he does make a save and is so unlucky to concede to Stephen Warnock there. And not too long after that, in the 41st minute, still first half, a poor bit of defending from my players allows Ross McCormack a free header, and he duly puts it in the bottom corner to make it 2-1 to Leeds. They turned this match around within the first half, and I hoped things would get better at the start of the second half. So we went into kickoff right at the start of the second half to see what would happen. Nico Kranjčar here. Now this is something that annoys me. Players at the start of the game, they'll be stretching, and even if you started the game, they'll just keep trying to stretch. And it really doesn't work a lot of the time. But Nico Kranjčar there, straight off kickoff, does some excellent work, forces the ball back despite having lost it, and makes it 2-2 with a good finish. And then the ball is played to Serge Gnabry on his debut, and he smashes it left-footed into the bottom corner. Brilliant finish on your debut. What a way to get the fans going, really. And he goes with the robot celebration. And then in the 87th minute, Tom Carroll here wins the ball on the counter-attack, having brought him on as a substitute, plays it to Charlie Austin, and how about that for a finish under pressure? That's so calm and collected from Charlie Austin, and that's why he's my main striker ahead of Andy Johnson. And the match does end 4-2. What a fantastic result for this team, especially considering we had to deal with Brian Murphy in goal, who's not a great goalkeeper, but he kept us in it. He saved a penalty, made a few good saves here and there. As you can see, they had 6 shots, 6 on target. He saved 4 of those. And pretty good job from him. Just a few of the other scores here. Charlton beat Oldham. Bristol drew with Doncaster. Not too many shocks, really. Blackpool beat Dagenham 5-1. And then we see here Shaun Wright-Phillips has indeed been sold. And we do get £575,000 from that deal. And we then look at this guy here, Fabrice Olinga, 17-year-old. And we put in a bid for him to see what happens of 600k. You can just take a sneak peek there at some of his potential stats. Of course, Celta Vigo accept the Ruben Blanco bid, and we put in a contract offer for him, and we'll see whether he accepts it soon enough. The headline there is that Dunn sparkles on his debut. Absolutely true. Sparkled against Leeds United. and hopefully we'll see a similar performance from a few players who weren't in that match, who are coming on simply for rotational purposes against a fairly weak Bournemouth team, to be honest. This isn't one of the strongest teams in the league. Just been promoted, if I'm correct, and it did show in the 13th minute. A header is cleared by the Bournemouth defence. Matt Phillips and Asuakota are given huge amounts of space, and some nice build-up play on the edge of the box there, giving Azogwe, by the way, his first team debut, and Danny Simpson ends up receiving it, and brilliant finish into the top left-hand corner from our point of view. Great strike. Top net, as Japes would say, the best net. But straight after that, 17th minute still, they get the ball, and for some reason, Tom Carroll isn't strong enough to overpower Graben. Lewis Graben manages to play it back to Danny Pugh, finds Aguirre, or whatever it is, and some nice dribbling there, plays it up to Lewis Graben, who puts it away. Nope, he doesn't, but Thomas does on the rebound. Good save by Brian Murphy. Very little he can do there. And then immediately after the kickoff, it's insane how this happens. But Tom Carroll, with some good running, waits for Austin to run up to him, and what a finish there. What a run as well from Charlie Austin. The timing of the pass, the timing of receipt of the ball, and the quality of the finish are very evident there. 3 goals in quick succession, followed by a bit of a blank spell before in the 33rd minute, Aguirre, or whatever it is, manages to put it away. We go into the second half here, though. Right at the start of it, yet again, Matt Phillips finds Tom Carroll in a bit of space. He finds Matt Phillips yet again, and Phillips duly puts it away in the middle of the net, just behind the keeper. Nice simple finesse shot to make it 3-2 to QPR. And in the 76th minute, Tom Carroll plays a brilliant ball over the top to substitute Mo Sharif, and how about that for a great team goal there. Sharif a bit unlucky not to put it away first time, but Diakite does get it on the rebound, which was quite deserved, and that is how the match ends, 4-2 to QPR against Bournemouth. And you can see some of the stats. There's sort of quite a balanced match, to be honest. A lot of opportunities for both teams, but QPR took them a bit better, I'd say. And things look quite positive for the side. We're getting in this boy, Fabrice Olinga, 17 years old. We put a contract offer for him, and of course Ruben Blanco did accept our bid for him, so he's now in the squad for this match against Derby, the final match of the episode. Actually, I make the mistake when I'm making this team, in that I think I forget to put... Oh no, I don't. I do put Ruben Blanco in goal. So he's going to start for the first time in the deep end against Derby County, and in the 3rd minute, the ball is cleared away by Max Amer all the way up to Andy Johnson, and how about this for determination? He keeps going for it and manages to put it away. This is the 2nd time that's happened actually in these 3 matches, so it's interesting. Goalkeeping AI obviously not that great, and that's highlighted a bit here. The dive was so late there from our man Ruben Blanco. Not the best start to his career, but hopefully things get better for him later in this match, maybe. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Eustace gets the ball in the 41st minute. The header from Salmon not dealt with by anyone, and things just keep getting worse, really. Johnny Russell cuts in, and pretty poor attempt at a save. Bit unlucky, I suppose, in that it deflected off him back into the near post. But that is just poor goalkeeping. Such terrible goalkeeping, and I'm worried at this point, have I made a mistake in bringing this boy Ruben Blanco in, or have I just made a mistake in putting him in so early? And my fears were soon, expanded by this goal by John Eustace to end the match and to end this episode. We do lose 5-1 to Derby. Things are not looking great for our goalkeeper, and we'll have to see what happens in the next episode. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. Hopefully things will improve. As I said, we're looking to bring in a few players. Next episode you'll see transfer deadline day amongst other things. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please do not fear putting a like and a subscription to my channel. I really do want to start getting more subscribers, more view counts, and this series is doing quite well, to be honest, so I'm hopeful that I can keep pulling you guys in for these episodes. But yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.